See, I'm just trying to get my way to my seat. These little cuties getting in the way. Come on. Come on. Don't need to wait. Thank you. There we go. We're here for Master Ball, not Cutie Cup.
Your patience is about to be rewarded. Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle between level
Frequently showing up, I feel like. That's a Typhlosion. That's a little scary.
Here's the first move. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Fire Punch does 30%.
There's the shot. Hit. That was good.
The nice thing about a Pokemon like Ampharos is that Thunder typically 2-KOs everything.
What now? Great hit.
Why is Fire Punch so strong? It must be Charcoal.
Here it comes. Thunder. That's it. Oh, and down
So
it
we're
goes.
definitely below half health.
Which Pokemon will join the battle now? Oh, it's Slifer! It used Berry Juice to restore its HP.
Berry Juice is nice.
They're both hanging tough.
Gives us a little more time, depending on the Pokemon we have to face.
There's the attack. It's not very effective.
You can afford to miss a Thunder or two.
Ah! Drilled a weakness.
Ampharos will not allow it.
Whoa! KO'd by one
So what do I
hit.
do if their last is something that I want to KO with Ampharos?
Is there any
Unfortunately, I think
way to
Scyther would be the Pokemon I'd most likely switch from.
Oh, it's Sizzle! This is the last Pokemon.
Do that.
The number of
Go
remaining
for one
Pokemon
Thunder
is
and then
3
try and
to
find
1.
any Pokemon. The only bad Pokemon I can switch to would be a Grass type and an Ice type.
Ah, heavy hit.
And apparently I crit.
What's next?
Maybe I
Oh,
Paralyze.
that was weak. Ah, it raised its defense.
Alright, defense up is a
Both
little
Pokemon running out of
annoying,
steam.
but not unbeatable.
The trainer's switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Politoed.
I mean, yeah.
How's
Perfect.
that? Ah,
In fact, it's so perfect I can afford to go to my
it raised
last,
its defense.
and then come right back to Politoed.
Affect the flow of battle.
It would be super
Oh,
devastating
and a
to switch to
Pokemon.
Jinx here.
Oh, it's Donphan.
Donphan's cool.
What now? No, that didn't connect. What impact will
Could not have asked for a
Pokemon
better
switch
start.
have on the battle?
In fact, this is a top row team, by the way.
Pokemon must not have been the
I'm not gonna
right
top
choice.
row this team, but this is a top row
This
team.
Pokemon is rejoining
When we
the
get to our
battle.
6th and our 8th fight, this is the team we're gonna be picking.
There's the attack. It's not very effective. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? Waterfall attack.
Alright, no Surf is unfortunate, but
That settles
Waterfall
the battle.
could lead to things like Earthquake as my coverage moves. And that could be pretty hype. So this fight we're gonna go Politoad lead and hope to sweep through everything. We have Donphan second and our fourth last.
On the field to start the battle.
To be expected. I'm actually gonna look for Earthquake, which is a little dicey.
Oh no, perish them.
That works.
Both Pokemon will faint in 3 turns. Sandstorm has
If they have
started
Rollout
flowing.
instead of Ancient Power, this is very good for me.
Sandstorm first. It's a fierce battle. They prepare for battle. Here comes a Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Donphan. What's that? Oh, that was
I was mostly expecting it to be Ancient Power, but you can dream. I would not appreciate taking a big hit here. Right, Surf would do good damage.
What'll it do?
Giga Drain. Are you kidding me?
That attack just bounced off.
We're fine. Rollout from me would be bad here.
How's that?
Our attack's fine.
That didn't do much.
They're gonna switch here.
Countdown is 1. A hot battle is unfolding.
Yeah, I don't mind taking a Giga Drain as a Politoad.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Our attack left could be Earthquake right. I'm still gonna go
Pokemon
down
appears with a cry.
the next time we look for Earthquake.
The other trainer is also changing Pokemon.
So we'll take a little Sandstorm.
Oh, it's stealing. Switching Pokemon ended the Perish Zone.
Whoa, rare voice line.
Instant hair. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
You know, in a weird way, Pokemon Stadium's really great for teaching Pokemon.
That had to hurt.
Like, the announcer's actually kind of helpful in those little, like, tiny ways,
What now?
if you think about it.
Yes, it's a
Giving
hit.
good advice throughout the
Sandstorm
basic
finally
commentary.
quieted. Since the raging sandstorm has died down, the visibility has improved down on the field. Waterfall attack. Right, that's a hit.
So I don't think we're going to continue this fight because they have Kabutops. But if our fourth is a grass type, we can certainly pull it together.
Pokemon will join the battle now. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. Here comes the Pokemon Switch. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. Sandstorm has started blowing. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? What'll it do? It appears to be impervious to damage. The move didn't quite work.
Was indeed Earthquake right.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. What's this? It withstood that easily. Whoa, that's a blow. Hang on, Earthquake. It's super effective. Down it goes.
Very likely our last is a fire
Pokemon
type.
left to come out. Oh, it's Donphan. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
It's worth the switch either way,
One Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one
because I'm
looks
either losing
tired.
Donphan
The trainer's
and then winning with
switching
Politoad,
Pokemon.
or I get lucky and I'm faster and I have King's Rock and I
Oh,
flinch.
it's Espeon.
Espeon, okay. Love
There's the attack.
Psychic Espeon.
Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Are we psychic?
The sandstorm rips
I'd
and
bite the
tears.
left a lot of
It uses a
times.
gold berry to restore its HP.
Same with like
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Shadow Ball left.
What next?
Zap Cannon left.
That had no effect.
Very ineffective.
Vicious attack. That's it.
No, that would be dumb. I was gonna go for Perish Song, but that is not correct. We're just gonna lose, I think.
So, what will be the
We need to win a
next
speed tie
Pokemon?
after hitting the waterfall.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. Sandstorm finally quieted. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2-1. A furious attack. Bullseye. A sharp attack. Great hit. Oh, it has no strength left.
For having such an advantage on this fight, it's crazy how Kabutops single-handedly made it worse. I almost went for Horn Attack. That would have been a very bad thing to do.
It's just one-on-one now. Will this do it? Out of there! There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle!
We won! There's no indication of who hit the earthquake first! Until I hear the victory music. There's not even enough surround sound audio. Keep in mind this is technically mono, but there is a way to make it a hair stereo. It's a little bit more likely to hear the direction it's going. But for Earthquake, there's no indication. Ancient Power is the best example I can give of which direction. The Ancient Power is a little bit stereo. So we didn't learn anything other than Zap Cannon. Espeon, it's pretty fun. Let's lead Ampharos, have an Espeon on standby, and then discover our
With
fifth.
a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
Wah, wah.
There's the shot. Hit. That was good. Here it comes. Thunder. That struck home.
I think we're currently at 5 Thunders
Oh,
hit.
that was fast.
Thunder, Thunder,
Down already.
Thunder, Thunder, Thunder. We're at 5.
Will this turn into a one-sided battle? Oh, it's left.
Let's go for one more Thunder and then probably switch to
Number of remaining
Espeon.
Pokemon is 3-2.
Zap Cannon left could be anything, but I'm thinking it's Psybeam down.
Hang on, Earthquake. It's super
Should have
effective.
expected that.
Whoa, that
Oh, I lived. Good.
a counterattack. Whoops,
Yeah.
that missed.
We were
Use
due.
this held item to restore HP.
Due
One
for a
Pokemon
miss.
is still capable of going
Probably
up,
switching to a
but the
fire
other
type
one
here,
looks
unfortunately.
tired. Here comes the Pokemon switch.
It could be a grass type.
Oh, it's Ninetale.
Yep.
Vicious attack.
See, at least Ninetales would be good against the potential Cloyster on the end.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
But you gotta try to
fare?
get a continue.
What's next? A light hit.
Okay.
A sharp attack. Bam! That was perfectly. Oh, and down it goes. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared.
I think I'm going for Zap Cannon.
Oh, it's Espeon.
It's too risky trying to find Psychic,
Two Pokemon
and it's probably
remain
not
on
even
each
to a
side.
KO. I'd rather go for one Zap Cannon.
There it goes.
crit.
Oh, it has no strength left. There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Ursaring. This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1. The 10th battle.
Considering finding my psychic move is probably a 50-50, it's better to look for my psychic
A
move.
furious attack.
Found it.
Hit, that was good.
The thing I was considering is I should go for Zap Cannon to guarantee that I'm faster,
Great hit.
and then I probably KO.
It's a fierce battle.
In fact, it sounds so stupid, I think I need to do that here. I think I need to paralyze rather than try and do a KO.
There's the shot. No, that didn't.
It was worth the shot.
Look at that swagger. Oh, its confusion made it tougher. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
What makes things harder? Double down.
Vicious attack. Oh my, missed again.
We tried.
A sharp attack. That's it.
I should have listened. I wasn't listening nearly closely enough to what the attack was. If I knew it was headbutt, I would have just psychicked.
Ah, it's confused no more. There it goes. Oh, that missed too.
I'm genuinely throwing. Like, just please ignore this entire fight.
Headbutt.
I talked my way over the headbutt sound.
Oh, it
I would have lived headbutt. I would have psychicked twice.
Just one Pokemon remains. This Pokemon is back for another go. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The White Hawk
I just
battle
assumed whatever
continues.
attack it went for was a 2 KO.
Will this do it? Out of there!
Thankfully, we were faster anyway.
The last
Didn't expect
Pokemon
that,
goes
honestly.
down. And there goes
The whole point of the
battle.
Zap Cannon was to ensure that I was faster than Ursaring, and then still have to hit the Thunder. Turns out, Ampharos just fast enough. On to the next. Psychic Espeon gonna be devastating. Donphan also looking promising. Let's learn our last.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch.
When you have a team with 2 S-tier Pokemon, you really can't lose. What are you doing in this fight?
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Espeon. What's the opening gambit? That was a glancing blow. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? A Psychic Blast! Thrill no weakness!
Huh?
How's that? That did little
So
damage.
good news. Even though that didn't KO, I know my up must be an attack.
Heated action continues.
I'm just worried it's Shadow Ball.
What's next?
Swift.
A light tap. It managed to hang in there.
So we took way more damage than we were supposed to.
The hit glanced right
Now we
off.
know we can't rely on Espeon for the 7th fight.
It used a gold berry to
Which is
restore
unfortunate.
its HP. Sparks are flying from both competitors. Oh, what's this? That's it.
Being half health does not bode well. Now, if I'm up against an Ursaring, I'm probably gonna get hit with enough damage to get KO'd. Sure. I can afford to stay in against Hyper Beam. If they hit, sure. If they miss, great. If they are not, Hyper Beam. This will give me ample time to learn my last. Still to continue in the bank. Likely to win the next fight with a continue. Heck yes. Yes! It's all coming together. 3 of the best Pokemon in the whole challenge. Starting off with a wing attack. Yeah, I was gonna say. Always wait for the announcer to let you know when there's an HP difference like that, and you can save yourself making a bad decision. I was gonna look for Ancient Power if Wing Attack wasn't already a KO, but then it was. And I'm probably not gonna get to fight Ancient Power because this could be a fighting type. So we still don't know where Ancient Power is. We're guaranteed to win this fight. Okay. Ice Punch, Freeze, Donphan would win this fight. It's just Vital Throw. I'm pretty confident I live 2 Vital Throws. So I think it's worth looking for Ancient Power. We found it.
What now? Yes, it's a hit! Are both Pokemon running out of steam? Will this do it? Wham!
So now we gotta decide between Donphan lead and Aerodactyl lead. And I don't think there's any choice in the matter. I do think Aerodactyl is the better choice. They lead a grass type, we're already switched in. They lead a Charizard, we look like an idiot. Any fire type will be faster than Donphan except for maybe Flareon, but I'm pretty sure Flareon does outspeed. So Donphan is just not the lead you want. Under normal circumstances you would just go for the Earthquake. They'd probably sacrifice their Fire Blasting fire type. We need a comfortable Exeggutor answer, and I don't think we have one. Let's pick Espeon.
The cries of Pokemon echo all over Pokemon Stadium.
Aerodactyl is equipped for every encounter in this fight, and we know both our moves. So we'll double Ancient Power here. The best move is Iron Tail, but they want to set up the Sun.
There's the shot. Powerful blow.
Get a boost. Darn.
The sunlight has turned harsh.
So now they're going to go their Solar Beam users.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Could be dangerous.
A show of ancient power. Drills a weakness. Down it goes. That tail will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Exeggutor.
There have been
It's a
more
fierce
instances of me 2-hit KOing Exeggutor than not,
battle. A furious attack. Bullseye.
but I am always mindful that Exeggutor can live 2 wing attacks.
Vicious attack. That's it. The white
Big reason I don't
hot
want to switch
battle
here is because Ninetales only has found 1 move.
continues. Wing attack. It's super effective. Oh, knockout.
And and I don't know where my fire move is. Against something like Venusaur, I can afford to look for it.
Oh, it's Meganium.
Same with Meganium. I can afford to find the fire move.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Now Meganium could have Earthquake,
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
and if it does, I will be able to switch. So
Oh, it's Ninetale.
he might have a Turn of Sun.
There's the
1,
attack.
2,
Not very effective.
3, 4.
The sunlight
that's the
has
last
grown weaker. What
Okay.
impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Quick attack left tells me it's right, but I'm gonna go down.
There's the attack.
Nice.
That
With the same logic that I thought my Earthquake was down on Donphan,
What's next?
I applied it there and it paid off.
That didn't do much.
Sometimes your single type Pokemon
It used the gold
with their
berry
same
to
type
restore
attack
its
bonus,
HP. They're both hanging tough.
sometimes they are just
Look, Fire Blast. That's it.
sometimes they are just not across from your normal type attacks. So if you have Horn Attack, usually you'll have Earthquake opposite of that.
Battle.
If you have Quick Attack, usually you'll have Flamethrower opposite of that. Sometimes it can be down. So it's kind of a 50-50 for the case of single type Pokemon to decide between those. Well-earned continue. An insane team. How do we proceed? Espeon seems appropriate. I think I'm gonna pick Aerodactyl over Donphan. And I think I want Politoed.
Round 6 is about to get underway.
I can't imagine any Pokemon I lose to with these three.
Leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
I honestly don't even need the Politoed. Just, I have it for insurance. This is a matchup that does cause issues. This exact Pokemon.
There's the shot. Great hit.
Fairly confident it lives too.
What will the trainer do now? Yes, it's a hit.
See, there's something at the end of that release, the thunder, that tells me it's Thunderbolt. There's a sound there.
Pokemon is returning to its
If you
Pokemon.
paralyzed and switched, you are a coward.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
And this is why I was wondering if I needed
What'll it do?
Donphan. I explicitly thought of Snorlax.
How will this newly switched out
Good news is
Pokemon
Aerodactyl
fare?
is a rock type,
This Pokemon
so a
is
Hyper Beam here would be
switching
good for us. Headbutt would be great. Body Slam could be devastating.
out. Oh, it's Aerodactyl. What now? It's not
That
very
is indeed
effective.
Body Slam.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
So we could lose, because I didn't pick
How's
Donphan.
that? That did little damage.
Guess we didn't get paralyzed right out the gate.
There's the attack.
Roll
A
out.
light attack. It appears to
Yeah, I'll
be
stay in.
impervious to damage.
I will erase you.
What's this? That was a glancing blow. What's next? Hit! That inflicted some damage. That had to hurt. Both get ready to go. What'll it do? The hit glanced right off.
So Psychic KOs now.
Rollout attack. That's it. Yes, it's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
Very embarrassing if 3 Ancient Powers didn't deal 50%, and 2 Psychics didn't deal 50%.
Back for another go. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated
But I wouldn't be
battle.
paralyzed.
A psychic blast. That's There's a hit. Oh, it has no strength left. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Kabuto.
That's about what I expected.
2 Pokemon remain on each side.
So this is really bad. I should have just picked
This
Donphan.
Pokemon is switching out.
Donphan tears through this team so quickly.
Oh, it's Polito. How's that? A light hit.
I was hopeful that we would get
It jacked up a couple of stats at once.
I'm not even gonna play this out. It's not even worth the time. Let's just reset. I knew better too. I was like, Donphan is definitely better than Aerodactyl. But I was a little teensy weensy concerned about a certain grass type. I guess I'm just picking Donphan and Aerodactyl. And Espeon.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
I guess my opponent was also afraid of Donphan. I'm currently hearing 4 Pokemon that all lose to Earthquake. And of course they have something.
Oh, it's Executor!
The Pokemon that I was afraid of.
What's the opening gambit? Oh, that was weak. What
This
impact will this
honestly
Pokemon
stinks.
switch have on the battle? Here comes the Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Espeon! It's building up power for its next attack. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
I could have Sunny Day, so I'm not gonna go for my last move.
What next? Not
My last
very
move could be Toxic, could be Swagger.
There's the shot. That's it. It used a gold berry to restore its HP. It's a fierce battle.
Alright, we just have a half-health Espeon for no reason.
Trainers switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Aerodactyl.
If we're lucky,
The other trainer is also changing Pokemon. The Pokemon appears with a cry.
we are luckier than I could have expected.
How will this
I mean,
Pokemon
I was
switch
not
back
expecting
to
that
follow
play. I was
back?
expecting another Solar Beam.
Switching Pokemon.
Don't you
That
dare
Pokemon
switch to
was
something that
not
beats
again the
Aerodactyl.
right choice. Oh, it's Snorlax.
This doesn't beat Aerodactyl. Kidding me?
What to do? The hit glanced right off. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Thankfully, Aerodactyl's taking no damage.
There's the attack. A light hit. Ah, that didn't do much. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? Vicious attack. Hit. That was good. What's this? A light attack. Oh, that was weak. They're both hanging tough. Hang on, Earthquake! Hit! That inflicted some damage. Oh, it has no strength left. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared.
So now we're getting the turn that I was expecting to have happen.
This Pokemon is back for another
Solar
go.
Beam Charge, switch to Aerodactyl on the charge. And then we either magically KO with Wing Attack after Earthquake Psychic, sincerely doubt, or we take an entire Solar Beam.
There it goes.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Just an unbelievable way to lose.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? Wing Attack. A powerful blow. Yes,
Okay.
it's going down.
Thankfully, Wing Attack is much stronger than I gave it credit for, or we're Sharp Beak.
Just one Pokemon remains.
Now the issue is, how do we win from
This
here?
Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon. The number of
We need to try to get a
Pokemon
continue.
is 3 to 1.
Unfortunately, that does mean I have to switch to
The Pokemon
Donphan.
is returning to its Pokeball.
They're gonna go for their Dark move, which is the good news. Taking 2 rollouts.
Pokemon appears with a cry. There's the attack. Great hit.
Fire Blast could KO.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? There's the shot. Yes, it's a hit. Whoa, that was close. Now one more. Out of there.
To be crit,
There are no more remaining Pokemon.
still make it out of that fight with a continue is insane.
And there goes the battle.
It's crazy that they had the one Pokemon I was worried about too. I'm always thinking about, like, the above all else. You know how, like, almost every team has an ace, right? Pokemon that they love. The 6th and 8th fights are all randomized. They're not any, like, particular team. But I'm always thinking about Exeggutor in the 6th fight. And it comes up way more often than most. We have a banger of a team here. Can't use Espeon, unfortunately. Probably have to use Ampharos. So a lead Donphan. We'll lose to Exeggutor.
Semifinals begin.
It'll all work out.
Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokemon still look ready for more.
Come on, Gengar. That's what I was afraid of. And this is why we picked Ampharos instead of Ninetales. Following this line of logic of Exeggutor, Exeggutor is very common in this fight.
Oh, it's Ampharos.
But we have the Aerodactyl to beat Exeggutor.
What's the opening game?
Thankfully it was a weaker water move.
How will this newly switched
We
out
could have Rain
Pokemon
Dance,
fare?
but not a great time to look for it.
What now? That did
So they're in the
little
mindset
damage.
to attack.
Here it comes. Thunder. A powerful.
Plus Ampharos wouldn't miss twice in one run.
They did just like that.
So with Starmie out of the picture, it's much easier for us to win, but they could still have threats like Exeggutor and Jinx.
Oh, it's Gengar. Will this
Sure.
Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen comrade?
We know we're at half now.
Restore
Just take
its
Berry
HP.
Juice.
They go into battle.
Seems like an easy Earthquake switch to me.
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
Switch Earthquake.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. What's this?
Shadow Ball being physical really paying off here.
What impact
I think if the physical special split happened in this generation, Shadow Ball would be a 3-hit KO. Maybe a 2-hit KO.
Hang on, Earthquake. That had to hurt.
The big thing is Shadow Ball is bigger than Psychic. Psychic would 2-hit KO a Donphan. Gengar and Espeon have very similar stats in terms of speed and special.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
So if Psychic 2-hit KO, Shadow Ball would almost
it's
2-hit KO.
Exeggutor. It's down to the last Pokemon on now. The number of remaining Pokemon
Get crit
is
here,
3 to
it's
1.
a disaster.
This Pokemon is switching
But
out.
we wouldn't get crit by a psychic 2 fights in a row.
Oh, it's Aerodactyl. It's building up power for its next
Solar Beam
attack.
crit would be pretty devastating.
How will this Pokemon
At least we get
switch
one wing
effect
attack
the flow
off,
of battle?
barring Bright Powder and Quick Claw.
There's the attack. It's super effective.
And we live this by default, so
A furious attack. Hit.
Nice.
That was good.
So now best case scenario, their last is Charizard.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. Wing attack. That struck home.
I'm thinking I'm Sharp Beak.
The last Pokemon
Oh,
goes
psst.
down.
Wait, yeah, Gengar was their second.
There goes the battle.
I'm so used to Gengar lead that I was in the mindset of, okay, I just KO'd Gengar. Oh, they just went to Exeggutor, big surprise. We KO'd Starmie, that's right. Now, unlike the last run I had, even though a lot of the Pokemon on this team are very good, the team composition does matter. The strength of my last team, where I could randomize which Pokemon I picked for the fight, that was mostly because they really had enough diversity where they had very few weaknesses shared between them. This team has weaknesses shared between them. I have 2 Pokemon weak to water, ice. I have 2 Pokemon weak to earthquake. I have 2 Pokemon weak to electric. A lot of bad things could happen. So I'm not going to randomize this team. I think I'm going to show my team. Let's do that first. That confirmed whether we had Sharpbeak. Let's lead Espeon. Let's pick Donphan, Aerodactyl. Again, I've seen it before.
Final battle.
I've seen 4 Exeggutors in a row
Champions throne.
in the finals. 1 Exeggutor in the 5th, 1 Exeggutor in the 6th, 7th, 8th. Jinx. Awkward. My Swift is okay here, but I'm just gonna go for Zap Cannon.
What's the opening game? No, that didn't connect.
Understandable. Do we lose?
What will the other side do?
It's just Icy Wind.
Let's
Okay,
pass.
so here's the deal.
Lead is down. Sparks are
If I go for
flying from
2
both competitors.
Swifts, maybe even just 1,
What now? It withstood that easily.
Ancient Power guaranteed KOs.
What's this? That did little damage.
Considering this is an Ice type, that reduces the chance that we have to face one of our weaknesses.
They're both
Because right now our major
standing
weaknesses are going to be Water types.
up. How's that? It appears
Grass type is
to be
annoying, but not
impervious to
unbeatable.
damage. What's that? Great hit.
And now that they're incentivized to go for Thief, this is a great time to switch to Aerodactyl. The only problem is, I don't remember which order I picked.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Aerodactyl.
I was thinking I picked Donphan second.
What'll it do? That was a glancing blow.
I'm pretty sure Wing Attack is a KO at this range. We're not going to risk it, of course. It's guaranteed with Ancient Power.
A show of ancient power.
The only reason you'd want to preserve Ancient Power PP doesn't really make sense, because anything that you can beat with Ancient Power would not require 5 PP.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
It would have to be like exactly...
Oh, it's Gyarados.
I can't even think of it, honestly. It's so unlikely. They did have 2 Pokemon that beat me, but we are relatively healthy. I don't even think Hydro Pump KOs after Thief.
There's the shot. It's super effective.
Ancient Power certainly does.
A furious attack. Whoop,
Good
that
dodge.
missed. The crowd
Ancient power is
is
certainly 2
building from
KOs.
this heated battle. Vicious attack. There it goes.
That crit helps.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Alright. What is the worst Pokemon I could think of in this exact moment?
Come on.
Iron Tail
Oh, it's Meganium.
Megadium.
This is the last Pokemon. A hot battle is unfolding.
There's no way it has Iron Tail. There's no way it has Iron Tail.
A sharp attack.
Come on.
Bullseye.
Come on, don't trip.
What's this? Oh,
Not
that
even
was
body slam.
The
Alright.
heated action
GG.
continues.
Disgusting final team to have to face.
There's the attack. That had to hurt.
Very fortunate.
That settles this battle.
This is a tiny bit faster than the first time I won.
The champion has been decided.
First time I won was a 4650, I think? 4610? Very scary team against my exact chosen team. Two of my Pokemon not very favored. Thankfully, it happened to be the one water type that is weak to Ancient Power, and the one grass type that didn't have good coverage. Normal Ampharos, normal Politoed, normal Donphan, normal Espeon. But here's potential for coloration. Whoa, that is such a... Damn, that is such a sick looking Ninetales. Holy... And then we got a blue-purple Aerodactyl. Damn, that Ninetales was sick. I've never seen a Ninetales that red. Oh, that is a beautiful, like, explanation of the range of colors we have. I'm so used to, like, yellow, green, tiny bit orange, bit pale. That was a sick-looking Ninetales. Oh, man. I'm kind of sad I didn't use it that much. Oh, that was pretty. Alright. In any case, thank you for watching. If you like that, subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also check out other videos I've done, like that one. Till then, take care. Much love. Stay safe.